place of going after those who are ideologically opposed to you. For the time being though, thank you very much all gentlemen for joining me. The big story of the day is the Hanskhali rape case that has been given to the CBI by the Calcutta High Court. Mind you, this is the 6th case that has been taken by the court from the state police and handed to the CBI. Now, the agency will probe the rape of the Dalit minor in the Hanskhali village of West Bengal, the same crime that was dismissed as a love affair gone wrong by the West Bengal Chief Minister yesterday. Subsequently, a plea was filed in the Calcutta High Court seeking a CBI investigation alleging a political cover-up, and the court brought in the argument, it bought into the argument and transferred the case in order to have a fair investigation and to instill confidence of family members of the victim. Is this then a minor vote of no confidence to the Mamata Banerjee government and more specifically to the investigation carried out by them? Joining us, Priyanka Tiberwal, spokesperson of the BJP, Phiroze Edulji, lawyer, one of the petitioners in the case, and we also have Riju Dutta, spokesperson of the Trinamool Congress. Riju Dutta, the first question naturally is to you, because yesterday you said that everything was being done as per the rule book. Let me quote to you what the Calcutta High Court has said today. We find that the investigation suffers from serious lapses. Material available in the case diary indicates the family members of the victim have been threatened. The case diary further reflects that the rape may have been committed upon the victim not only by the person named in the FIR, but other persons also. The fact that there is no MLC, no post-mortem report, no death certificate creates a suspicion about an attempt to suppress the entire incident and wipe out the evidence, unquote. Riju Dutta.
I am only going to say that.
The Chief Minister yesterday did not condemn the accused. She said, and I quote, "Is it a rape or are you going to call it a love affair?" The family says that she was in a relationship. Was she pregnant? I don't know. She didn't condemn it. She asked if it was a love affair.
No. Listen. Whatever, after the case, that incident happened on 4th, 5th, the girl child passed away. Her body was cremated by our family members as given in a written statement by
It wasn't,
there is a written
let me
statement
repeat.
given by
You
her
have
father.
been saying this again and again,
submitted.
and the family has completely denied the claims. In fact, the petitioner, Phiroze Edulji, this is again a claim that has been made that the family went and cremated. You argued otherwise. Phiroze Edulji.
Correct. What we have stated time and again is that whenever these cases are transferred back to the CBI, what happens is that it's only then that the victim's family gain confidence to come out with the exact truth. Time and again we have seen, even with the cases which are with regard to the post-poll violence, this has continuously happened, is that the complete truth comes out only when it is transferred to an independent agency. It is a preposterous argument which was made by the lawyers appearing on behalf of the state that there was no doctor available within 11 kilometers of the incident, and that is why she had to go to a quack doctor. We have specifically stated that anybody who wants to save his child would go to any length and any distance to save their child, and that the accused person specifically threatened the victim family that they would not be allowed to go to a government hospital facility or to any private facility and have to go to a quack doctor. Subsequently, it was the statement of the victim's family that they were forced to cremate the victim without any post-mortem or a Suratal report being taken.
So is this a cover-up proven, the stamp of the court when it transfers the case to the CBI? Riju Dutta.
Obviously, there is a complete cover-up from the
West Bengal.
There is a complete cover-up, sir. There is a complete cover-up.
Even though the dead body was not available, on the words of the family of the victim, the West Bengal police has filed POSCO, IPC 376, which is gang rape and murder, and all the accused, irrespective of their political affiliation, is behind bars. What a PIL is being filed on behalf of BJP or others, I am least bothered about. What the court has said in all its wisdom, please respect that, whatever needs to be done was done, and the Chief Minister is also the Home Minister of the state, has said what needs to be said, and she is right with what she has said. This media trial and the media trial inviting the other opposition parties to do politics over this.
No, what is the politics? I am sorry, what is the politics? Yesterday, when Phiroze Edulji and others went to the Calcutta High Court, you said there are stooges of the BJP. Today, the Calcutta High Court has taken the 6th case away from your SIT and given it to the CBI. Now, are you going to call the Calcutta High Court also a stooge of the BJP, sir?
I am not going to comment on the Calcutta High Court.
So then what is the politics?
Because you have nothing to comment. What I am going to say is that in a lot of other cases, we have seen the division bench versus the single bench, and after 2nd of May, the jobless BJP leaders who are lawyers by profession limited to the courtrooms of Calcutta High Court and other courts, and they are just doing their courtroom politics over dead bodies.
Sir, if there is politics, I am sorry, if you are talking about politics, you know what is horrifying? What is horrifying, and it is a fact that all our viewers must know. There was considerable outrage, rightly so, over what happened in Hathras, where a young Dalit girl was snatched from her family and was cremated at midnight. And you would be shocked to know that it's the same thing that has happened in Hanskhali.
But no, very different. But there are a lot of different things here.
Who was taken away from her family. The family says today, and I quote, let's play out. Just a second, Riju Dutta. Just a second. When you're talking about politics, let us not try and present half-truths. If there is to be intellectual honesty, if there has to be intellectual honesty, you must have the honesty to today's confess that a young Dalit girl was raped, gang raped, murdered, and her father was threatened. We will burn your house down if you dare to go to the police. The father is saying it today. And listen to the father. I am sorry, sir. Yesterday your chief minister mocked the rape of a Dalit girl, and today your member of parliament goes to her house and says, full force of justice? What full force of justice? You didn't even call it a gang rape yesterday. You called it an affair gone wrong, and you said the girl was pregnant, and you, sir, sat here and defended it. Today this father has come out and said, no, my daughter was not pregnant. I was threatened. She was bleeding and I was threatened.
Let CBI give justice to Taposhi Mollik, Anita Diwan, and to the...
Sir, you can do all the whataboutery you want. You can do all the whataboutery you want, but let's listen to the father. Let's listen to the father. Let's listen to what the father has told Times Now today. Listen.
সে আমার বাড়ি রেখে যায় আর দুটো ছেলে রাস্তার ওইদিকে ছিল যে তোমার মেয়ে অসুস্থ রাস্তায় পড়ে আছে এই তোমার মেয়েকে ঠিক এই বলে তারা চলে যায় তারপরে ওই রাস্তায় যে ছেলেটা ছিল ওইখানে বলছি যে যদি কোনো হসপিটালে নাও তাহলে বাড়ি ঘর থেকে কিন্তু চলা যাবো আগুনকে চলাই দেবো তখন ভয় দেখায় নেয় ভয় দেখায় নেয় না তখন তো আমি মানে মেয়ের ছবি আমি তো মানে তখন জ্ঞান হারা
So Priyanka Tiberwal, here is a father who is saying that my daughter came to me, she was bleeding in the mud, and two men came and said, you take her to the hospital, we will burn your house. Who's doing politics and who are these men?
See, I have always stated that in such incidents, we have seen that this kind of violence which is prevalent in West Bengal, someone who is behind this violence, the reason is TMC. And I don't know why Mr. Dutta is so upset. Is it that educated advocates like us are into BJP? Is that what upsets him? Or is it that the CM of West Bengal is not aware about these sections and the cases which are going in West Bengal? She is not even aware that there are Supreme Court judgments and orders of many other high courts which says that even if it is love affair, it doesn't rule out the punishment of rape under POCSO. So I think the CM needs to be updated regarding the cases under POCSO. But apart from this, Padmaja, I've always said, see the post-poll violence which erupted in West Bengal. Who was behind this violence? How many cases were there which was not registered by the police and that the NHRC had to intervene and that the CBI had to take over the cases after the Honorable High Court ordered the same? See, even in this case, we have seen that the victim was cremated hurriedly without any medico-legal examination. What was the hurry? The father himself has said today that it was the Trinamool Congress people who stopped him, who said that they will once again burn his house like they do with the other victims. But the big question remains that people like this who are from the weaker sections of the society, who do not have the infrastructure or financial backgrounds, and then they are scared. Why? Because the TMC will snatch their right to live and exist in West Bengal. Now, this is the kind of government which is there in West Bengal at the moment.
All right. You can call it theatrics, sir, but
And
the bigger worry is that
shamelessly, people like Mr. Dutta...
I am on a very reputed channel to state the facts, not
the
to
murder and the barbarous activity
girl's
in
death. But the facts are facts. Let the court decide. I just hope that CBI, who has not been able to give justice to Anita Diwan or Tapas provides justice.
It's very interesting, sir. It's very interesting that you said facts are facts, because I want to end on a note of how today the court told the West Bengal government that for you facts are not facts. Let me quote from the order. Learned counsel for the state submits that there is no death certificate because there is no crematorium in the village. But the said statement appears to be incorrect because a perusal of the case diary shows that the victim was cremated in the Shamnagar Atirpur burning ghat Shamsan. So as far as your state government is concerned, sir, in court, the facts were not facts. But now that there is a central probe, let's hope that the facts do emerge, because a young girl died and she deserves better. Thanks very much, both gentlemen, Priyanka Tiberwal, for joining me. Thanks for watching.
The News Hour at 10 will be right back after the break.